Okay, my experience in Mirebalais. When I first came, I felt lonely, but soon after, a few weeks after, I realized that everybody is very friendly, very warm, very giving, and I adapted very well to being here. My students were wonderful, very kind to each other, kind to me. They came late, but that's life, and that's Haiti.
So we always late. Most of us.
Yes, yes, most of you are late. That is for sure.
We just can't keep it together.
But I had
Okay.
I had a good experience here, and I'm sad to be leaving.
Okay. So you're leaving in 3 days.
No, 2 days.
2 days actually.
I'm leaving
on
Saturday. Yes, and I'm
So
going
you came
back.
in September.
Yeah, I've been here
Yeah.
for 3 months and a week.
Okay. Most people that I'm talking to, the type of sacrifices you made to come to me about there would not believe it.
Really?
What made you decide to leave your family behind
Okay.
and come to me about it? A
Well,
place that you didn't know before.
Okay. Well, first of all, my son lives in Arizona. My daughter lives in New York, and I had left my family for a year already before, from 2013 to 14, to live in Port-au-Prince. And the reason I did it is I've been working with Haitians since 1973, from 1973 to 2000, that when I was living in New York. And I developed
It's
a very...
about, at least 27 years.
It was 27 years.
Okay.
And I developed a really great fondness for not only the people, the culture. I learned a bit about the history, and I have great respect for Haitian people, for their struggles, what they've been through, and the injustices that they've suffered. And I'm a bit of an adventurer, so coming here,
I think that's obvious.
Yeah, I knew nothing about Mirebalais. I knew nothing about Mirebalais, except there was the hospital, which I had once visited.
Okay.
But other than that, I really knew nothing. I didn't even ask you anything, I think. I just said I'm
I
going to...
have to admit, I was surprised when you said, well, maybe I can go teach. And
Yeah.
I did.
I just thought, here's an opportunity to be in Haiti, which I love. And I have a Canadian friend who works at the hospital, and he didn't tell me very much, but then when I came, he said, well, Susie, there's not much to do in Mirebalais, but the countryside is beautiful, and as
Okay.
I said, the people are wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
And my only complaint is there are too many motorcycles.
Too many months ago, okay.
Yes.
I think we're going to have to work on that. I'll meet with the mayor and do something about
Okay,
this.
definitely.
Now, as far as the, you taught English for 27 years to Haitians in New York. Et pour parler créole.
Parler créole, oui.
Et pour
Parler...
parler et tu parles français aussi.
Et je parle français aussi.
Très bien.
Parler français puis bien parler créole, mais moi, j'ai pris une décision de parler seulement créole en Haïti.
Ok. Parce que, bon, pratiquement, on connaît un pile moins en Haïti. Pour être capable de parler français, il faut que tu à l'école, donc conseil
Oui.
de ça, donc vous parlez.
Et moi, je pense que c'est un insulte de parler français avec les gens qui parlent seulement créole.
C'est ça.
So, moi, j'ai pris une décision ça comme solidarité avec les gens.
Bah non, un peu histoire. Là, vous commencez première connaissance ouverte avec la communauté haïtienne.
Okay.
How was it?
Okay.
That can be in English.
Yeah, and it was during a time when Haitians were leaving Haiti because of the Duvalier persecution and the dictatorship. And there was an advertisement in the New York Times for a French-speaking kindergarten teacher
Oh, okay.
for a bilingual school that was starting. And I applied for that, and I was accepted. At that time, the parents and most of the children did speak French. I think because most of them who had left Haiti were middle class. But I started to study Creole. So it was a wonderful experience at this school. It was a very small school. There were 80 children, 40 Haitian and 40 Spanish speaking.
Okay.
We had 4 classes, and they called it a bilingual school. It was more a school for kids to keep their language but learn English.
I see.
And I had an assistant who, we call them paraprofessionals in New York City, who was Haitian, and I noticed she had a different reaction from the children when she spoke Creole to them. So I decided to start studying Creole, and my first Creole class was in 1975. at
Okay.
New York University. It was called Oral Creole French.
I see.
And
And
this-
who was teaching that?
Her name is Nirva Jean-Jacques,
Nilva. Okay.
and I'm still in touch with her. She lives in Port-au-Prince,
Okay.
and she's soon to retire, but she has worked in education her whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Wow, quite a story. And now you decided to. Was teaching English your first choice as far as a career, or did you do?
well,
anything
actually,
else
I
before that?
taught. Yeah, I started to teach English as a foreign language when I lived in France. When I lived in France, I taught English as a foreign language. And then when I came back to the States for a year, I taught reading in the South Bronx to predominantly Spanish-speaking children. But then I started to work with Haitians in '73. And I was a kindergarten teacher for 10 years. And then when the school closed, I became an English as a second language
I see.
teacher, and I did that in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I developed strong ties with my students and their families.
So you speak French, Creole, a little bit of Spanish?
We'll see,
Okay.
poquito.
Okay. I don't speak anything Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So we, at Innovative Learning Concepts, ILC, we're going to be constantly looking for teachers, for ESOL teachers.
Right.
What advice would you have for anyone living in the States or in Canada, any of the foreign countries that we would encourage to come here and teach?
Okay. I would say you have to be very flexible, extremely flexible. Your students will be wonderful. I think you'll get a lot from teaching. I'm sure you'll give a lot and you'll get a lot in return. Flexibility and just ability to deal with the electricity going out, for example.
Yeah, but we're working on
Yes.
two backups.
I heard that.
A
yeah.
generator and a solar
Right,
system.
right. Flexibility and an ability to learn from people. Not put yourself in the position, I'm the teacher, I know everything.
Okay.
And that's kind of I don't know if I'd call it my philosophy, but that's what I believe in.
As far as Mirebalais itself.
And as far as Mirebalais, what can I say? You're going to
I
cut
know-
this part
I know
out.
you're the big candid, and don't worry
Okay.
about it because we need people
Okay.
to know.
If you want to live in a peaceful place where there's, I was never afraid, and how do I put it? If you want to live in a peaceful place where you'll have a quiet lifestyle, and the ability to interact with a lot of different students, a lot of people. I had a hard time in the beginning. I felt very isolated because I had lived in Port-au-Prince where there are a lot of cultural activities. And I found that there weren't,
That meaning Mirebalais.
no. That was one of the problems. And I love going to the beach, and if the beach is not close.
Yeah.
And if you get sick, you've got a wonderful hospital. Fortunately, I never
There-
needed to
yeah.
go.
A few feet away.
Yes, yeah, right.
How about the food?
The food is good. The food is good. I like Haitian food. I get tired of rice and beans. I'm being perfectly
How about
frank.
griot and banan pizza?
I don't eat, I
eat
only
pork.
eat chicken and fish.
Chicken.
I don't eat beef and pork and goat. I don't eat any of that. So
Good.
I can't say.
A final message for your students?
For my students?
They're gonna be watching this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to cut out parts, yes. Okay, it was a joy, it was a pleasure to meet you, to work with you. I have a lot of respect for you, for your ability to come to class, to work hard, and to be there for each other. And moi, maintenant.
Très bien, très bien. Et puis il faut suspendre peur la pluie pour qu'elle vienne dans la classe parce que depuis là, il y a tombé. Il
Ah
refuse
oui.
de venir dans la classe. Ouais.
Oui, il n'y a pas qu'à noyer
Pas
avec
qu'à
la
Noël,
pluie.
il n'y a pas de fond tout parce que va seul.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Oui, donc dans le nom ILC, Administration Innovative Learning Concepts, Susie, c'est un plaisir.
Ok.
Nous te gagner avec nous. Nous souhaitons que ce n'est pas la dernière fois, nous parler de ça déjà. Mais nous avons regardé les possibilités, mais notre aime même c'est visiter pour quelques jours.
Oui,
Notre
ça
aime
sont
là.
possibilités.
Yeah.
Si je suis Port-au-Prince, par contre qu'il est,
Pas de problème.
m'a visité tout mon ici.
Pas de problème. Donc merci un peu.
Ok, merci à vous.
Et nous souhaitons joyeux Noël et puis bonne année.
Également, partagé.
Ok,
Ok.
merci. Et Kounia, Susie a retourné aller dans l'exercice On va voir qui ça, professeur Susie fait le avancer.
C'est la première fois depuis 3 mois.
Maybe 2 hours. And look at that base. Oh. Can you see that? She's working hard.
Oh, I am 10 pounds because I haven't done this. Is there a muscle there still? Oh, c'est la police. Oh, that's his car?
It's probably the ambulance because we need the hospital.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Bonjour. Okay.